Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning out. You know, it's crazy. These Fridays, they really sneak up on you, huh? They come out of nowhere. Anyways, we're here today and I'd like to introduce my wonderful guest. Nobody. That's right, it's a solo show. We're gonna be talking about your problems and trying to find the ultimate pasta shape. I don't know if y'all got opinions, but I was making dinner the other night and I had just a classic spaghetti. I made the spaghetti. I made a little meat sauce. Some of the extra meat, I made little meatballs with it. I was out of breadcrumbs, so I used crushed up tortilla chips. It was weird, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And man, nothing really hits like a good old red sauce spaghetti. But the spaghetti noodle, it leaves something to be desired. So I figured, okay, let's go out here and try and find the ultimate pasta shape. I know if there's one thing you guys probably like is eating. So we're gonna try to do that. I don't know really where to start. I did find, of course, like most things, there is a tier list. So maybe we start here and that'll lead us to some discussions about what we do and don't like about shapes. Now, I will say they're calling a few things here pasta that I wouldn't necessarily call pasta myself, okay? For example, tortellini. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love tortellini, but you know, it's a stuffed pasta. I don't know if that counts. So, I don't know, what do we think, chat? Does stuffed pasta count as a pasta in this? Because if so, I do kind of think tortellini wins like everything. It's better than ravioli. Ravioli, let me break it down. Tortellini versus ravioli. We got the newest death battle in town. Tortellini has more folds and shapes, and really the more interesting the shape of the pasta, the more surface area, the more little nooks and cranny to catch sauce, the better. And I mean, I love a ravioli, especially when they make them big bastards. They're great, but they don't have the sauce capturing abilities of a tortellini, and I do think that's very important. They're nowhere near as interesting. Patrick says ravioli and lasagna are not pasta, and I kind of tend to agree. I mean, they are pasta, but not in the same way. It's different things. It's not. They're not boiled noodles, right? I guess we're talking about the ultimate noodle, and neither lasagna or tortellini is a noodle. I think that maybe clarifies it. So, I mean, I guess you could use lasagna as a noodle if you were like completely unhinged. That would technically be possible. Just weird ass sheets of noodle, but that does seem absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's like dumplings are pasta. That's not true. So I think in tortellini, we do put it in S tier out of respect, but it is not actually a pasta or a noodle. It's not a noodle. Lasagna, not a noodle. And even then, gang, I don't want to rock the boat so early. Lasagna, I get it, but let's just call it a casserole with a big noodle in it. You wouldn't make like a macaroni salad thing and be like, oh, look at this authentic pasta dish, and try and pass it off as pasta. It's just not the case. So spaghetti, here's where we start our journey. Spaghetti, I think it's a C tier. I think spaghetti leaves a lot to be desired. The only thing spaghetti really has going for it is its slurpability. I need a new chart over here to rank slurpability. But with the slurpability also comes the downside of getting, because when you slurp a little tentacle, no matter what, a little bit of red sauce is gonna land on your shirt. I'm a grown ass man. You know how many times I've had to change this scarf because I got fucking pasta sauce on it? It's ridiculous. And so maybe its slurpability is also a downside of it. Now, I will say, we can get this out the way. Angel hair is dog shit trash. Just fucking straight to F. Nobody cares about angel hair. I can't. If somebody's got an argument for angel hair in the chat, please go ahead, try and convince me, but I don't think you're gonna. It's just, why? I don't get it. No, spaghetti's not all encompassing like angel hair. Angel hair is separate, at least on this chat. It's something like tagliatelle, which is just kind of like a thicker, I don't know, I think it's specifically tagliatelle. It does have egg in, you know, it's more of a fresh pasta, whereas a lot of these are made with semolina flour. And you know, if you know anything about your flours, semolina's got a nice toothsomeness to it, which I do appreciate on my pasta. Here's another hot take. If it's not ravioli or tortellinis or something like that, fresh pasta, you know, maybe this is an American opinion. Places here in the States do it poorly. You go to fucking Rome, you have some pasta, it's incredible. You go down the street here to any place that says fresh pasta, and it's really not that surprising or amazing. So for American and also space purposes, where we import all of our dried pasta, obviously, the semolina flour ones are where the magic is. Angel is awesome, says C Dub. Wow, that's not an argument for it. Angel hair and chicken noodle soup? Absolutely not. No, I would take any sort of macaroni, any kind of, we got over here the orchetti. I think that's a B pasta again. Like anything with a shape, with a farfalle, we're gonna go slam that guy in A tier for right now. The iconic bow ties, I do really appreciate a bow tie. I think there's a lot that go up there. Oh, egg noodles is a weird, I don't know what we're saying here. We're just gonna go up there too. Egg noodles, that's what you deserve in a soup. I don't know why I think that, but egg noodles go in soups like chicken noodle. Okay, so I'm seeing the benefit of angel hair is cooking speed. I get the fresh pasta thing. That is, yeah, you like just make it warm and you're good to go. Gloss says bow tie is S tier. There is no question. Makes dinner fancy. It catches sauce. I think the S tier. Let me tell y'all about one of my heroes, bucatini. This pasta, the pasta with the fucking hole in it. You know this guy? Oh my. He is fantastic. He's spaghetti that, like, he's Super Saiyan spaghetti. This thing is fucking good. I love a good bucatini. They got the hole in it. You get this extra sauce stuff, but bucatini might also be the worst offender of also slinging pasta sauce onto you. But that's a skill issue. You can't really blame the pasta for it. Yeah, I mean, we got bow tie in A. We all agree bow tie is great. Y'all know about this campanelli? Another A. It looks kind of like chanterelle mushroomy kind of thing. It's got a thing going for it, like a pasta flour kind of. It's good. I mean, there's a lot of good pasta shapes. Gentili, that's the little spiral boys. You love them. Fettuccine is a B for me, gang. The wheels, B. Jumbo shells, C. Guess what? I don't care for a jumbo shell. Now, if you want to get technical about the preparation of stuffing the jumbo shells, yeah, okay. I see your point. And that is great. I do love and I do order jumbo shells sometimes because you get them stuffed with stuff. They're wonderful. But we gotta rank the pasta shape itself. I'm talking about it. Jumbo shells goes up one. It actually is pretty good. I don't fuck with it often. That's the B tier. I don't fuck with it often, but I appreciate it. The A tier, I'm gonna say, is like pasta shapes that frequent my cupboard, right? Like I got these on deck on the reg. And so far that's pretty accurate. Maybe not egg noodle. Maybe egg noodle goes down, but it is the ultimate soup pasta. Fettuccine is just skinny tagliatelle / chubby linguine. That's very true. Very true. And that's why fettuccine is you know, it's okay. I do fuck with it. Really, I'm trying to think now. Taking the noodle out of the sauce, because we always think of fettuccine Alfredo. If they made that fettuccine Alfredo with like bucatini, fuck pappardelle, I think I'd be more into it. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe fettuccine isn't all that it's cracked up to be. What are these little guys? It's hard to... Casarecipes? Oh, they're little like cut tubes. Those are okay again. Pappardelle. Pappardelle does got a place in my heart. We're really filling up the B tier. I do think pappardelle is a fun one. It's big old flat. It's different texture. I like it when they got, it adds to the textural complex of it. The wheels? I mean, maybe the wheels go down. Maybe I don't care about wheels. They're a fun shape, but I can't think of anything where I'm like, oh, thank God we've got the wheel shape here. Rotini, clear A. Little spiral cut guys, man. They get sauced up in there. The spirals engage the sauce. They are extremely easy to eat with the fork. There's no like twirling, no falling off. We're getting really, man, the rotini, I don't think it's a top dog, really, no, but it is an exceptionally good pasta shape. I do really love it. Ziti, yet another B. I do like ziti too. Ziti gets you, it's a big short tube. I understand why so many pastas are these long ass like things, like a spaghetti or a linguine, which once again we can go ahead and just get linguine in the C tier. Linguine is only good because it's associated with dishes that are good. The pasta itself has nothing interesting. But the ziti is fun. Short little hollow tubes, which also takes us to penne, which is just pretty much the same thing cut on an angle, which I do think makes it slightly better. A lot of the ziti's got those like, because it's like a double barrel shotgun rollover thing, right? And so the ziti's got them little points in the middle. Ziti versus rigatoni? Oh man. I mean, rigatoni. I'm making my call. Rigatoni. What about these Minottis? The big tubes that people fill up? The big tubes, you know them? Let me see if I can pull in images really easy. Trying to spell fucking Italian ass pasta names live. It's ridiculous. Let's see if I can just pull this over here. Will this automatically blam? Look at that bad boy. Let me plus in for y'all a little bit. Oh, god damn. The fun. I do like when you have them in your cabinet, right? You think of a different type of meal to make. But if you don't have some sort of stuffing cheese, or maybe like, you know, like maybe you could do a meat stuff, they're absolutely useless. And so I do think I like their novel approach, right? But they're not, I don't have them in my cabinet ever because they're so specific. It is something I'd get at a restaurant because they got all the stuff for it, but I'm not keeping, you know, real nice soft cheeses specifically for pasta stuffing, right? Now, I'm a sucker for cavatappi. Let me pull up a good cavatappi picture for y'all right quick now. It really can show us what's going on here. That one do it? No, that doesn't do a good job. Yeah, that's an image I can show. Okay, let's talk about this. So, they're like spirally macarons, right? But you can see the outside is also textured, which I think really makes, out of all the elbow pastas, let's categorize macaroni family. Out of all them, cavatappi, I think, is the king of all the elbow shapes. Okay, we can debate this in the chat for a minute because I know it's a big claim. But cavatappi, with its little side spirals, its out exterior texture, and its what, 720 twist, it appears in this image, 2 full circles, is to die for. I mean, it's really, truly, it's one of the pastas of the gods. Yeah. Goddamn, just looking at a cavatappi, it's got me going, gang. What a special pasta. What a beautiful bastard. Little twisties. I feel like it's got application as salad, but not hot. What are you talking about? Risk of spillage while hot is too much, huh? As long as it's been cooked properly. Cooked properly? I mean, if you're not cooking any pasta properly, that's you throwing it. ZD plus rotini, yeah, pretty much. I do think that's why cavatappi. I don't know if A is enough for me. It might be. I think it's S tier for me. We also really gotta, I think we're probably about to do a whole 5 minutes on another one of what I would call the Lord's pastas. Gnocchi. Oh, I got my gamepad out. Let me put that down. Gnocchi is hard to call pasta, in my opinion. But if we are going to consider gnocchi a pasta, and I don't think we should. I think it's a separate thing. Yes, it's akin to it. But that's like being like, I don't know. But it is just, I mean, look at them boys. Look at that. Look at that. They got the little fork marks on them. They got the divots. But in this case, I believe these are potato gnocchis. They're not that kind of semolina flour dried pasta thing. So I don't know if they should be contenders. Oh, that's Kavatabi again. But I will say well, I'll let Chad catch up and we can yeah, not the same. Delicious pillowy noms, but not pasta. Yeah. It does go up here with tortellini. It gets an honorary S because it is fucking incredible, and I do have it on the reg. Not just I get it in restaurants on the reg. I keep it in the cabinet on the reg. So I've made it fresh before. Gnocchi's a big one. Gnocchi's a large, super special contender. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's like calling a hamburger a sandwich. It's technically true. Yeah, Rio's got it. Rio, that's exactly what it's like. Yeah, 100%. It is, but that's not what we're talking about. But it still goes honorary S tier next to tortellini. Tortellini and gnocchi, I'm saying, I mean, I'm buying them on the reg. I'm ordering them in restaurants on the reg. They deserve their spot up here, but they're not pasta like the rest of these. Maybe we just, I mean, now I'm trying to think. I'm looking at the rest of the list, and we got just straight up macaroni elbows. I understand why people got love for the just straight elbow, and these ones look bronze die cut looking ass. You can see that nice little texture on the outside from a good pasta. Man, I tell you, if you ain't getting your pastas bronze die cut, you're missing out. You are missing out. That shit makes, oh, it just makes the difference. And although these elbows look like they're of high quality and we can respect them, I just don't know. Like, yeah, macaroni and cheese, classic. If you live in the States, especially the South, macaroni salad stuff, classic. You're gonna see these elbow bastards at any kind of family gathering in something hot, cold, doesn't matter. They're gonna be there. Inadequate, thank you for showing up. You missed us talking about pasta. That's the whole goddamn time. We're just talking pasta, and right now we're ranking iconic elbows. I get it. I love them. But I don't think they can go above B. I think they're just a B tier pasta, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can enjoy them, you can like them, and you know what? I don't know. Are they A? No, they're B. They're not that special. God, but they are. Well, now I'm looking at the rest of these B's. Tagliatelle, fettuccine, jumbo shells, egg noodles. Are they better? No, they're right there with a ziti and a penne. Yeah. Glass says it's a very retro UK dessert, which is macaroni in a dessert. Sort of baked vanilla deal. That's unhinged. Not to spoil the upcoming events, but I do have some questions pulled aside, and I did see another gloss question that was kind of UK based as well, which leads me to believe maybe you're out there. Yeah, I think I'm okay with elbows being a B tier pasta. I think I'm okay with this whole list. Maybe jumbo shells go down because they're just, I don't know, they're not doing it for me. I fucking don't care about fettuccine either. Tagliatelle is just better. Yay. I feel like we need a read because it was early on. go back to these campanellis, because y'all really, I think, I don't know if you're getting, yeah, that's a good image. Let me get that one. Look at these beautiful bastards. Look at that. They're like little flowers. It's just like one sheet of pasta, I believe, but it's like wrapped in a floured way, or maybe it's pressed out of a die like most pastas. But God, if these little fuckers, they like, you see how in here you can see my mouse in here, like, let's go into the zone here. They just like eat up sauce, and you just get this little sauce pocket, and then the folds. Oh yeah, no, I'm okay with my pick here. I'm okay with it. I mean, why don't I have them in the cabinet right now? Campanellis is a big, they are definitely an A tier pasta. Big energy. Some adjusting to B? What do we, I mean, I think ziti and penne are actually kind of boring. Spaghetti a D tier, linguini's a D tier. Yeah, no, this is, I think that's maybe better. Campanelli means little bells, so we're looking at the upside down, I think. Oh my, who knew? I didn't know. That's good to know. Little bells. Beautiful. What's this one? Ditalini. Let me hit y'all with a picture here. Oh yeah, these guys. Okay, whatever. They pull it over here. These old boys. That, yeah, you know. They're less boring than spaghetti, but they're not going anywhere above this for me. That's a C tier pasta, it's fine. Yeah, if you've never had some campanellis, you gotta get on this one. I had some campanellis with mushrooms in Rome. Man, those motherfuckers knew how to do it big. They were good. Spaghetti over linguine. Yeah, I mean, in that, but you know, if somebody gives you the option of spaghetti or macaroni in any dish, I'm going macaroni. And macaroni is pretty boring. It's just like the shape gives it more than spaghetti could ever hope to offer. The only thing spaghetti has is a potential Lady and the Tramp scenario. And now that I say it out loud, spaghetti's cartoon kissing potential may earn it one step up once again to the C tier. But unless you're like, I don't know, it kind of is fun to slurp, but then you slurp all your fucking pasta and you have to buy a new goddamn scarf. Yeah, Edward, we got bow tie pasta up here for Fale. That's an A tier pasta. We all know it. Let's get a little zoom in. Let me give you a real picture for Fale so we can actually talk about why. That's nice. That's a good picture. Let's bring that bastard over. Yeah, see, it's the pinch. That pinch in the middle. It creates these little divvy guys, and on the other side, little pockety scoops, right? And so it has grasping sauce capability on either side, but different. And it's got thinner bits, it's got thicker bits in the center, and so it's got a variation of toothsomeness. And it's just, god damn. This is what I mean when we ask the question there. what do you think the most sensual food is? I'm just sitting here lusting after pasta right now. God, those look good. I'd fucking ruin a bowl of those bastards right now. Yeah, definitely an A tier pasta, no questions asked. Luis asking for a bonus sauce list. Okay, maybe that's an idea. I think that sauce though really depends on mood. Pasta's an all the time thing. The sauce is what determines the mood. We all think Farfalli's an S tier. Let me think on it. I don't think it fucks like Cavatappi fucks. Let me hold up. Did we get it really zoomed in? Did we get a Cavatappi? I did show a Cavatappi. But I don't know if I showed it well enough. Let's go back to Cavatappi. Oh, god damn. Look at this kind of shit right here. God damn. Yeah, that's something special right there. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's an S tier pasta. That boy right there is filthy. And he deserves the spot up here. Let's go back to the... pull up a quick little bucatini for y'all. Now, I will say not all bucatini is created equal. But bucatini, a good one, a real significant one. Let me break this down for you. So, it offers every fun aspect of a spaghetti, but it is much larger, and the hole in the center gives it this magical toothsome kind of quality where you feel a textural difference when your teeth sink into the noodle. And that just blows it out the water. I mean, you gotta get a good one. Sometimes the hole is not... If you can't, like, drink a drink through the hole, you have bad bucatini. I'm gonna say it right here. If you can't get an air passage, if there's not actually an entire passage for liquid to go through in the bucatini, it's garbage. But a good one, god damn, a good one's special. I love a bucatini. Demonetized, yeah, too. Just showing just raw bucatini on stream. Other channels won't give you that, but me, I'm not afraid. Go ahead, demonetize me. I'm not making any money to do this anyways. Yeah. And so here we got a couple pipe rigati. I might be unaware. Let me look at a pipe rigati, see what we're talking about. Oh, big. Yeah, pipe rigatis. These boys. P good. They're like... Ah, there's a good one. Let me pull up that image for everybody. Blammo, pipe rigati. They're like macaroni meets cavatappi, and they're good for that. That's an A tier pasta in my opinion, especially because that might not be showing how, you know, the good size of them. Let me get you a good, show you in context what we're talking about here. Bammo. I do think this is a perfect thing. You know, I it's been a while since I had them in the cupboard, but this guy is good for, I would say, like a mushroom pasta. When I'm getting out there, I'm making that like light brown mushroomy sauce. This is good. It's very airy. It's got good bite. Yeah. We'll put those up in the A, I think. I like them. Ravioli, not a pasta, but still deserves a B tier. Shells is a B tier. Now we're going on an exploration. I think a lot of people have probably heard of cascatelli. As much in the vein of doing this, they've made cascatelli a podcast made a pasta shape, and that is called cascatelli. Let me bring it up over here. It's very interesting, and they got a lot going on. I will agree. It's cool. I like it. I've eaten it quite a few times. I think I got some in the cupboard right now. But there's something about it, and you can see right in here, where it gives me like millipede vibes. And if it wasn't for that one weird little niche observation, I would say they achieved one of the best pasta shapes in the world. It is very good. It's very fun. It catches sauce. It does all the things they wanted it to do, but the fucking little millipede vibe thing fucks me up, gang. And so for me, it's just not, it doesn't cut it. I mean, it's an A tier. Yeah, they look too buggish. Exactly. They look like worms. Squid tentacles. Yeah, I know what they did, and I appreciate what they did, but it's just not for me. Yeah, they got too many octopus, worm, whatever you think. They got too much vibe. Yeah, tiny pasta feet climbing down your throat. It kind of feels like that too. They're still fucking delicious. Don't get me wrong, but I think they missed the train on S tier. Now, chat, do y'all got any pastas we haven't considered that y'all want me to go ahead and Google up really quick? Do you got a favorite pasta we maybe haven't talked about yet that I can Google, pull up a picture, and we can discuss? Oh, I know one we forgot. I think they are literally radiatories, and that just means like little radiator. And this guy is something I feel like I buy quite regularly, and he absolutely fucks. Yeah, radiatories. Look at this. Look at this boy. Let me get you in closer. Blammo. Look at that. They look like little radiators, not like the car radiator you're thinking of. Like, this is old school. You live in Europe. Your house has a radiator because it's fucking cold all the time. And these boys, these are close to S tier for me. I really like them. I think they're fun. God, do they fork well. You can fork the hell out of these boys. They catch sauce beautifully. The only thing I think they don't do is, no, maybe they do it all. I was gonna say they're not, like, for some reason in my brain I would never pair them with like a meatball or something. Like, if I'm eating these, I'm really making sure that my meat sauce is like not chunky. I want that, you know, minced up. I'm making sure I'm really breaking up that ground meat. But even then, I don't care really. It's just because then it suits the pasta better. Like, sometimes you have to adapt your sauce for the pasta, and this is one of those cases where I always do. Okay, we're seeing Casarici. What's a Casarici? Let's get, is that right? Casarici? Hold up now. Oh yeah, these guys, then we got these guys in there already, I believe. Let's open the tab and put them over. Maybe we don't this exact style, but you're not wrong. These things do fuck. Some about their helix spiral. They do. This is peak white sauce pasta, in my opinion. I don't know why I have that belief, But these guys is like, when I have them, I'm going straight for a white sauce. Once again, I am a big mushroom guy. So I'm thinking almost like a mushroom Alfredo thing. I eat a lot of mushrooms in my life. These guys just, whew. I think it's because you want a thicker sauce because they play so well with like a creamy sauce. Because they just, these little pockety guys just fill up with a sauce. Oh, yeah. That's pretty good stuff. But I could have sworn we put them up here. Oh, they're right here. I BT'd them? I mean, well, to be fair, they would be better with outside texture. I think that's the thing you get here. Everything in A tier has outside texture. It's textured in some way. It's got something that adds another dimension when it's in your mouth. That might be a fresh new sentence. We got wagon wheels over here. This C tier. Nobody, I don't know. Master Cioli says, see the Master Cioli. Let me get that on here. Master Cioli seems more like a pasta preparation. It's like a pasta casserole thing. It's a baked dish. It's not a type of shape. That's not what we're talking about. But that fucker, I mean, here, I'll go ahead and pull over a picture of whatever this guy with C-Dub's talking about. Because that does look fucking edible. I gotta tell you, that looks pretty goddamn edible. But, not really what we're talking about. Would eat, though. Would eat. Let's see, who else has got some stuff? Question, what about Japanese noodles? Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky enough to live next to, well, we moved, so I'm a little, in space. But they do have, because, solar systems, we drift apart. But there's a little Japanese market, or just a general Asian market, and they got the alkaline noodles. Those boys do hit. But I do think it's different. I'm mainly talking here about semolina flour noodles, like their classic noodles. Yeah, of course. I mean, they all look good. The noodles. I mean, yay. Not those. Those though. God damn. Just looking at pasta with a group of fellow pasta enjoyers. This is really Friday content. I'm gonna fucking ruin dinner tonight. I'm gonna make some nasty, delicious pasta shit. That also I think is a good topic here. Can we mix pasta shapes? Is it legal? I don't want to be, and never have I been, a sacred. What's the word? Sacred nationist? No. Why can't I? Segregationist. God, I couldn't remember. I'm anti-segregation. But when it comes to pasta shapes, I might be a little bit of a segregationist. I don't know why. I feel like you shouldn't mix pasta shapes. Is that wrong? Am I a bigot when it comes to pastas? Maybe just ignorant? Okay, yeah, I get the cooking times are different. But what if you have two pastas with the same cooking time? What if you had, like, is it okay? Yeah, like I mean, let's go back to the list here. I imagine if you have farfalle and campanelli and even some rotoni, I bet the fucking cooking times are all pretty much the goddamn same. Can we do a trio, a pasta trio? It it feels wrong saying it, but maybe you can. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll give it one go and see if it's okay. I'll report back. Huh. Okay, well, before we get to questions. Oh my, vermicelli? Oh, sorry, I missed that one. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, the rice noodles and like pho and stuff. Yeah, I mean, delish, no doubt, but not necessarily in the discussion. But we will look at a quick little cheeky picture. I gotta go way in on that boy. Blam. I mean, not bad. Would eat, but we're talking semolina, like this, bronze die cut shit. Real, goddamn, look at those. Ugh. Not those. I gotta delete. Let's close that tab out. That's, ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay. Okay, fusilli lungi. Oh shit, gamers. This is new interesting. Let me get a good picture here. Okay, wait a second. The long ass fusillis. In the bucatini style, the hollow inside. Wait a second. Did we not have fusilli on the original list? We didn't. Fusilli, I think, might be. I mean, fusilli is an A tier. But where'd it go? We gotta look at all these little spots. These long bastards. My God. That looks good. That is certainly an A tier. I know it's not textured on the outside, but the spiral, the toothsome bite of the bucatini style hollow. Ooh, I bet these fuck. I bet they are good. I'm gonna go buy a bag of these bastards later today. Yeah, that is a cool noodle. Gloss turning this on to the fusilli lungi. Does that just mean long fusilli? Let me also Google back. I gotta go back because there was an autofill. Oh yeah. This is so. Fusilli lungi bucatini is the image we're looking at, which bucatini styled. There was another one that was Colbuco. Lungi Colbuco. What is it? Is that the brand? Okay, interesting. Alright, I gotta go pick up some of these bastards. Oh. Let's look at them in... I don't know what they're doing here. What do you think they're doing here, gang? I don't know what this sauce is. This is the long fusillis. Done up. Looks pretty good. Would eat that. Yeah, okay. Anyways. We can run back to tier list. We're adding A tier long boy fusillis. Imagine it's on the list. I'm not gonna add it. It's too much. Bucatini. I mean, the A tier fusilli, that honestly, you might be changing my life. Bucatini goes down to A, and the long boy fusilli Bucatini goes to S. I've never had it, but I'm gonna go have it, and I think it's gonna be amazing. Cavatappi, we already know Banga and Gnocchi Tortellini. They're not really in this list, but they're there out of spirit. They do win. Yeah, man. I feel like fusilli, heater. Oh, little radiators are A tier too. The radiatories A tier. Yes, Gloss, you did make a difference in the universe. And we might as well start. I know I had it in here. There was a question you sent in. Yeah, okay. Let me pull this over here so I can read it better. All right. This is from Gloss. It was sent in via the mail thing. You can do it in the chat. Let me put this back up. Blam. So we can stop. I don't want y'all to get all, hungry from the pasta. I only seem to have food questions, which is both representative of how greedy I am, and also sort of niche. But maybe there will be another Austin episode which goes foodie where it's appropriate. Anyways, have you ever had a traditional afternoon tea? And if so, on your scone, are you team jam first or clotted cream first? Okay. So, I spent a lot of time hanging out with Sam at his house, and his partner is very English. She's from Cornwall. And so, family owns a dairy farm. So clotted cream is a big fucking deal, right? If you're having an afternoon tea, but she's also so fancy about a clotted cream that she won't eat any of the shit that America has. So, in that sense, yeah, most of the time it's jam, because we do produce acceptable jams, but apparently, and I mean this is true for a lot of cheeses and other, unhomogenized dairy products, we cannot match the English's clotted cream skills. But it is delicious. If I could get the real clotted cream here in the States, if you got a hookup, let us know. But yeah, it's definitely, we're on clotted cream time out here when the good shit's available. But me as a sweet tooth person, I am just kind of jamming. I mean, honestly, obviously the best is a little duo, right? Gotta do both. Brandon Wong coming in late with macaroni opinions that are wrong. No. I'm sorry. Macaroni this is like, you have nostalgia for a game that's okay and you think it's the best game ever. I do this. I think Earthbound on the SNES is like a masterpiece. Nah, it's like a B+ game. It's aged okay. It's fine. But I love it personally, like top 10er. I think that's how you feel about macaroni. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're wrong. It's just macaroni. There's more interesting versions of it. Okay, I gotta scroll through here and find another question really quick. Vinny asks, will Mogg be at MagFest 2026? Maybe. It's not out the question. An anonymous viewer has asked for advice. Pretty basic question. I have to get up every weekday around 4 a.m. to get ready for school. There's no other way around it. It's unfortunately the only way. I just want to know what time you guys think I should go to bed so I don't keep feeling like shit like I have been the last 2 weeks. I've been recently going to bed around 9 or 10. Okay, you gotta wake up at 4 a.m. This is just a math problem. You should get 8 hours of sleep. So go back. Sadly, you should go back at 8. You should go to bed at 8 p.m. That sucks. It's just the way life is, though. And I mean, go to bed, which doesn't mean go lay in bed and then look at memes for like 4 hours like I do. You need to actually try and be asleep by 8. So you probably got to go to fucking bed at like 7. But then again, you said school, so I assume you're young and fuck it. Right? If you're young, as an old man, I could not operate the way I used to. But through most of my college life, I just got a couple hours of sleep at best. I was just fucking going, you know? 5 hours, fine with me. I feel great. Go to school, learn some shit. Go eat a burger. Don't even think about the health. What a good time. What a good life. If you could send yourself from 10 years ago to any point in time for a brief but fun experience, when and where would you send yourself? Wait, send a version of me from 10 years ago somewhere to have an experience. That's a toughie. And like, I would send them into the gold deposit in Fort Knox behind the vault door, and then they could just pick up. I could pass to me, could pick up some gold bars, hide them, and then obviously I'm untime traveling, and then I would still have the gold bars, and I'd be a richer man, and I wouldn't have had to fled to space, because I could have bought Sean Heinz over 3 times so he didn't at my leg. Yeah, that's my answer. Yeah. Okay, well, gang, I appreciate it. You helped me solve the pasta dilemma. I got a new pasta to go purchase, which is really, I was just trying to use this entire show to field dinner options. If anyone's got a pasta sauce suggestion, put it in the chat. Any kind of pasta you could make. I am interested. I know we're changing, the vocabulary changes constantly of what we're supposed to say and not supposed to say. But I think it's time to bring back the word slut, because I'm a slut for pasta. Okay? So put your sauces in the chat. Put them in the comments. I'm going to read them all. And I'm probably going to eat them all, because that's my life. Clam sauce? If you know where to get fresh clams in the Lilac system, you think being landlocked is rough? Try being space locked, man. I can't get no fresh seafood. That's why I'm eating so much pasta. It's the only thing that keeps for the space journey out here. Cheese is a sauce. So, but I don't. I mean, although I would throw a block of Velveeta in any pasta and call it a day. That is probably not, most of the time I try and be more affluent than that. Anyways, that's my life. I gotta go. That's been an hour show. We filled an hour talking about pasta. Incredible. Check out for Silly Long Boys. This is the new pasta of the week. Ooh, maybe we should have a pasta of the week. I like that idea. I'll keep cooking on it. Pasta. Oh, you see what I just did? Keep cooking on it. Man, I'm on fire. I'll keep, pasta of the week. Maybe that's a thing we do. They got new shapes all the time. Yeah. Wait a second. Saw a question here about my... Okay, this one comes from a name inappropriate to Mogg's standards. Your entire family has been kidnapped. Your funds gone, your new home, space destroyed. They destroyed space, that's rough. And the space dogs, You don't want to know. All hope seems lost, but thankfully you have just the skills to deal with the situation before you begin your one sloth war on the world. What's your favorite ice cream? That was a weird way to get around to it, but I did want to. Let me do a little work right here. 1 second. I gotta do some Googling. Okay, 1 second. I gotta pull this up for y'all so y'all can see beautiful charm that is my current ice cream obsession, and has been for like, I feel like almost a year now. Yeah, there we go. This bad boy right here, Afters is the brand. Afters. They got an ube brownie ice cream. God damn, this thing is good, y'all. Just, if you can go get it, go get it. I mean, and it's ube, which is technically a root vegetable, so it counts as having your vegetables. Could not recommend more. Top 10 ice cream for sure. Incredible flavor, just delicious. We love it. Anyways, now I'm actually gonna go ahead and sign off, because I do gotta go do stuff. So, eat your spaghetti, eat your ice cream, and be happy.